What's up, everyone? In this demo, we're going to add a layer mask to a layer, and you can see the effects that a layer mask creates. It's a really cool effect. And let me show you how this works. Okay, so we're going to start with what's up, everyone? In this video demo, I am going to show you how to add a layer mask to another layer, and you'll see the cool effects that it creates here. So let's go ahead and make these black and white. And let's go ahead and start a new file. Let's do 720 by 540. Click OK. And there's my layer. I'm going to make this window smaller and add a couple of photos to it. This one here. Just click Keep. And this one here. Keep. Okay, so we have two layers here. And I'm going to move this one on the top. Okay. And so what I need to do here is I need to make these photos fit my 720 by 540 window. So I'm going to zoom out on that. And I'm going to click on the Scale Image tool, the Scale tool. Click that. And then I'm going to just go in here and click on the picture. Make sure you're on the correct layer over here. Click on the picture, and then now I can change this to 720. And since the aspect ratio is locked here, it'll automatically change the height to a number. And that's 540. We're good. So I'm going to click Scale. You can see how the image has adjusted here. Click Scale to finish it. Then I'll grab my Move tool and just drag it into the canvas here. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to turn the eyeball off on this layer and go to the layer beneath it. Do the same thing. Grab my Scale tool here. Click on the image. Same thing, 720. And then go down here to 540. And there you can see it's changed. Click Scale. Grab my Move tool and just move that into place. Okay, that looks good. All right, so we have this image now, and we have this image, okay? Now I'm going to use this top image to create my layer masks that I want to use. So I'm going to duplicate this image 2 more times. So I'm going to click Duplicate Layer. Same thing, right-click, Duplicate Layer. And so now I have 2 images, and then this top image is what I'm going to use to start making my mask. So I'm going to zoom in on it. And this kind of works on the alpha principle where anything that's white will show up after I create the layer mask. Anything that is black will be eliminated, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and grab my free select tool. Looks like a little lasso here. And I'm going to draw a border around myself. So I'm going to click once and then start dragging my mouse. Click again. You can just keep clicking to make your points here. And I'm going to draw an outline around myself here. Okay. And that looks good. I'm going to go up here. And, you know, just take your time. You don't have to hurry. Right? What's the old saying? Slow down, you'll get there faster. That way you'll be less prone to make mistakes. So just take your time and click every once in a while to create a point. And we're just going to go ahead and do a border all the way around me here. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and move this over. Well, actually, I'm going to use this tool, this over here, to move that so I can see what I'm doing here. Okay. right. Okay, we're almost done here. Again, I'm just doing a bang up job here, but normally I would take more time and get this 100%. But that's okay. We're going to get this done here. Okay, and then again, scroll down. And we'll just try to capture some of the beard here. Almost done here. Okay, and I'm just going to keep going here with my free select until the idea here is to join all the points together. So I'm almost done here. So I'm going to go down to the bottom here and then scroll over and then go back to the very first point I created. Once you click there, then you're going to see an outline here. So I'm going to zoom out here by hitting the control button. And you can see there's an outline around my image here. So with that, I'm going to change the color inside my image to white. So I'm going to click here to change my foreground color to white here. Grab my paint bucket, click on the inside. Notice there my image is white. And now to color the background black, I'm going to go up to select and choose invert. And what that'll do is invert my selection to everything around the inside of my image. And now I'm going to change the foreground color to black here. Grab my paint bucket and fill that in. Okay, so you can see now I've got my image is all white and everything around me is all black. So Shift Control A to deselect that, and then I'm going to grab this image right here and right click it. I'm going to duplicate this and make the opposite colors just to show you the different effects that each different mask will have on the two layers. So I'm going to change, well, I see black is my foreground, so I'm going to select the white area here inside, change that to black with my paint bucket, and then I'm going to do select invert again, change the foreground to white, and fill in the background white color. So you can see here I have two different masks I'm going to apply. One where my image is black and the background behind me is white, and then one where my image is white, the background behind me is black. Okay, so now what we're going to do is apply these to these layers beneath. So on this layer here, I'm going to bring this one up here. And so these two layers, these two top layers I'm going to get these, pair these together to add a layer mask. And then I'm also going to pair these two underneath to add the layer mask. So let me show you how this works. Okay, so on this top layer here, we're going to select the dark area. Okay, I'm going to grab my fuzzy select tool, select my inside here, and choose, oh, actually, looks like I've got to get a little bit on the bottom there. So let me do that first. Shift Control A. And let's zoom in on that. And you can see there I missed a little area. So I'm going to grab the free select tool again, and I'm just going to draw a border across here to finish that. Just kind of imagine the angle here, and then go all the way across again to join these. And I want to fill that in black on the bottom. I missed that, so I'm going to grab my paint can, change my foreground color to black, and just fill that in. And looks like looks like it's not working there. Let me try that again. Shift Control A. Again, free select tool. Let's grab this. Let's go down underneath and see if we can make that happen. There we go. And then just fill that in. Well, I guess that is on the. I guess that is good. I think I did get everything. It's just cutting it off right there. Okay, so let's do this. Let's grab this, and we're gonna again. We're gonna select that area that's all black. And again, we use the fuzzy select tool. Once that area is selected, we can copy it, Control C, and then we're going to go down to the bottom layer here, and we're going to right click on it and choose Add Layer Mask. Okay, make sure white full opacity is selected here, which it is. Click Add, and then we're going to right click on there, or actually not right click, just make sure the mask is selected. Choose Control V to paste it. And notice it says floating selection pasted layer. We're going to right click on that above, just above our layers there, and choose anchor layer, and that'll anchor it to the layer beneath it. And there you can see that the mask is applied to this layer now. So if I turn this eyeball off, you'll notice there that here, let's duplicate this layer too so you can see a background behind it, that it masked me out. And that's because my image was black on the inside. Okay, so let's right click and duplicate this layer, and we'll bring this just above the other one. You can see now that that layer beneath is showing up where my image was. Okay, so that's one application of the mask there. Okay, so that's how that works. So anything that's black will disappear when you apply the layer mask. Anything that's white will show up, right? Okay, so let's turn that one off, and we're going to go turn this one off. We're going to do these two now, and you'll see the opposite effect happening here, okay? So again, up here I want to select the dark area, right? So make sure you select the black area. So I'm going to grab my fuzzy select tool, select all the area that's black, choose Control C to copy it, go down to the layer beneath it, right click on it, choose Add a Layer Mask again, make sure white full opacity is selected, click Add, and then when just make sure you're on the mask here, the white document here, and then choose Control V, and where above it where it says floating selection pasted layer, last step is to right click on it and then choose anchor layer, and what it does is it anchors the mask below it, and there you can see there's my image, but look, it's showing this background behind it. So that's the way you actually add a layer mask to another layer in GIMP. You want to create the black and white images, and then add your layer mask, and then anchor that mask layer just above it to that layer. And you'll see some really, really nice effects happening here.